No, that's wrong. Dixie Diamonds 370. Mets 1:09 a.m. Dixie 10:09 a.m. Balloony, floating above Brisbane Harbour, was literally placed in a position where he could view the Wirrwarr from his bird's eye view while simultaneously experiencing firsthand what was occurring on board the Lady Penryn via the ship's radio operator Fabian Galimba. And Galimba's objective view and subjective perspective combined to create an even more tense scene than that on board the Wirrwarr. Captain Shippen stood a meter from the hatch to the Penryn's bridge, staring, his face passive and his hands clasped loosely behind his back. Everyone within the ship's bridge remained at their duty stations, appearing to give complete concentration towards the duties each performed. Once again, Galimba was positioned such that his perspective provided Balloony with an unobstructed view, as well as the ability to hear anything louder than a whisper that might be uttered between Shippen and Brent Carter-Brensey upon his arrival on the bridge. Objectively, Shippen's weight was short, but his eyes closed. Deep, belly-extending inhale, short pause, audible forced exhale told both Galimba and Balloony that Shippen was struggling to both be calm and appear calm. Shippen's weight was short as a rapping on the bridge's hatch was immediately followed by the entry of Brensey, with a short-of-breath crewman Palliser entering directly on his heels. "Captain," Palliser said between breaths, "Brensey is ordered," he managed with his next breath. Any, he again gulped air. "Any further duty you require, sir?" Though Shippen's answer was a non-verbal single shake of his head, followed by him pointing towards the hatch, Palliser, either understanding or praying that this was a signal for that he was relieved, saluted, said, "Aye, aye, sir," then exited, closing the hatch behind him. "You," Shippen said in a bass rumble of very low volume, "are responsible for everything that has gone wrong on this voyage. The destroyer that has been shadowing us is about to come alongside and board us in order to ensure our safety. You will remain on this bridge, where you will be presented to the boarding party. If I am mistaken you are not the cause of this coming alongside, I will apologize, and if we are allowed to continue to Toronipo, you will accompany us. If you are the cause of us being boarded and delivering you to their hands allows us to continue without you, I will hand you over faster than you can fart out an answer. Am I clear?" "What the hell are you talking about? You knew up front. Am I clear?" Shippen repeated. "You're clearly a piece of unreliable crap," Brensey managed to say before Shippen struck him in his diaphragm with an open-hand finger strike, said blow knocking all the air out of BCB. Turning his back on the breathless, pain-racked Brensey, Shippen said to the bridge crew, "I'm going to meet the boarding party. That thing on the floor," he said, wiggling his right index finger behind him, "stays here. If he complains, if he tries to bribe you, if he says anything, you have permission to use necessary force to get him to shut the hell up. Tie him up if needed, but only if needed. I want him ready to walk out that hatch with the boarding crew if he's the cause of this disruption. Let's hope that we're all allowed to continue to Toronipo regardless. Am I clear?" "Yes, sir," the bridge crew replied in near unison.